Hey guys, this is Jessica Reese back again today with another wig review. If you have been following along in my series, you will know that we've done 2 wig reviews so far. I've shown you Minka by Jon Renau, as well as Spotlight by Raquel Welch. I actually have 3 more wigs in the series to show you. But today I'm going to show you a new wig that actually it's a brand I've never tried before until now, and that is an Wille wig. The wig I'm going to show you today is called Code Mono, and the color is sandy blonde rooted 16-22-14. So guys, if you know me, I love a rooted blonde. I actually just love rooted wigs in general. I feel like a rooted wig just makes it look so much more natural and realistic than a wig today is called Code Mono. You can see here that that she, like I said, is the rooted blonde. This is a synthetic wig, not too short, not too long, but with any synthetic wigs, you will know that she has a little bit of shine. I wouldn't say that this is very shiny. You could wear her out of the box, although if it was me, I probably would de-shine her just a bit with some dry shampoo. But this is the human hair wig Blake by Jon Renau in the color 12FS8, and you can see that they do look very, very similar. So this sandy blonde rooted 16-22-14 is very similar to a Jon Renau 12FS8. Obviously there's a little bit of shine with this wig in comparison to the human hair wig, but not too bad. The Code Mono does have a lace front to her as well as a monofilament part. So unlike the other wigs that I've shown you, you can typically part them anywhere on the right, left, middle when you have a monofilament top. This only has a monofilament part, so you can only part her to the left. So if you are somebody who always wears a right-handed part, for example, you will either have to switch for this wig or probably just skip this wig altogether. There's open wefting in the back as well as a lace front that looks really nice, and I'm excited to show you guys a closer view of that. But before we get started, I just want to remind everyone that as always, these reviews are filter free. So I'm in front of natural lighting, I have no artificial lighting, and I have no filters on any of the videos or the pictures that I will do for any of my wig reviews. And the reason I like to do that is because I've seen some wig reviews that either have filters on the videos or like a filter on the picture, which of course makes the person in the video or picture beautiful, but it's sometimes hard to get a really accurate view of what the color will be. So like I said, I'm just doing filter free so that you guys can get the most accurate depiction of what the wig will look like in person. So just wanted to give you guys that quick reminder, so hashtag filter free. Let's get started with the review. Alright you guys, here she is. This is Code Mono by Wille in the color 16-22-14 or sandy blonde rooted. So as I mentioned before, she's not too short, she's not too long. She's just a really great mid-length kind of style. She definitely has a lot of bangs or fringe to her. It's kind of heavy, I guess, specifically if you've never really worn bangs before. Definitely a lot of fullness here on the sides. Also, as I mentioned, she has the monofilament left part. So, as you see how these bangs are, this is really how they're going to stay because you're not going to be able to part it on the right hand side. After the bangs and the fringe end, you have some additional face framing layers beyond that. And then here at the very bottom, this is not a blunt cut at all. It's not necessarily, I guess it would be considered layered. I just think this is kind of like a more wispy look here at the bottom. Kind of like a piecey look. You can see here's a layer here, and then here's a layer here, but they don't flip, they don't have a lot of movement. They're just kind of some piecey layers that lay really flat on each other. So if you are somebody who before you had hair, or before you lost your hair, the hair you had was really thin, or maybe even if you have hair but you just really prefer a more sleek look, you're probably gonna like how this lays because it is really sleek, it's really flat, there's not too much going on in terms of like mass of hair. So I do think I like that. I also like the fact that you can put this behind your ears pretty easily. You guys know that I always have to do the ear test. I always put my hair behind my ears, and when you have a wig that you can do that really easily with, that is just 2 thumbs up in my book. So, like I said, with how these bangs are, they're at a great length to where they just kind of tuck behind your ears easily, and you kind of just have that swoopy look, which is really, really cute. As far as, I just want to talk a little bit about the part for just 1 second. So you can see here that with the monofilament part, it gives you the look of, your own natural scalp, and the monofilament part is about, I would say, an inch or so. So you do have a little bit of flexibility to move it here, but you're definitely not going to want to part it on your right hand side. Again, if you are somebody who likes a right hand part, you will either have to just kind of adjust to this wig and just switch, or probably skip this wig altogether. There's a little bit of permatease there, not much, but you can see the wig cap when you part it on the right hand side. So it's just not going to work. I know a lot of people will say, oh, you can't part it here. And I always think, why? Like, well, let me see, maybe I could. But this, you really are not going to want to try and do that. As far as the lace front goes, I think the lace front looks really good on this wig. You can see that the knots aren't super, super big, and they're not super, super dark. You can see with these light fibers right there, it gives it a really nice look, and you can definitely have confidence wearing this. Talk a little bit about this style for me. So when I am looking at myself in this wig, I'm not loving it, and I'm not loving it for a few reasons. One is just the pieciness of the bottom. I would almost prefer either a blunt cut here at the bottom, or layers that are going to kind of work together and kind of like be swoopy and give you a style. I think that the way this wig is made here at the bottom, like I'm pulling everything out from behind there, so there's no hair behind my head, and you can see it's not a lot. I just don't think that this kind of piecey layered look is something that looks good on me. I don't really enjoy this look very much. And then because you have this piecey layered look at the bottom with this bang, heavy bang and fringe with this kind of layers and piecey here at the top, like this look is like, I'm not feeling this look. I don't really like it. Like I said, if I kind of brush it through with my fingers, and then, you know, kind of take the bangs and tuck them behind my ears, I definitely think that that's cute. And I like that, but of course I'm not going to wear this behind my ears all of the time, and the hair is going to come out in front, and I just don't think that this is like super cute. You know, if you are somebody who definitely likes some face framing layers, and you like the look and you like the feel of a really kind of flat, not too bulky wig, you might really enjoy this. But for me, I think that this style is just a pass. I will say though that this is the first Wille wig that I've worn. And when I took her out of the box and I put the wig on my head, I was blown away by the fit of this cap. So I've mentioned to you guys in the past that I have a petite head, kind of like petite to average, and this is definitely a brand of wig that caters to that kind of size. It just fit me perfectly. Everything from where the ear tabs sat to where the wig sat behind my ears, where the nape of the nape of the wig fit at the nape of my neck, fit really comfortably. The lace front just fit flush against my head, and best of all, in the back where all the open wefting is, there was no bunching, there was no gapping. It just fit like a glove. So if you are somebody with a petite or petite to average head, I would definitely suggest giving an Wille wig a try. If you are someone with an average size head, I think you can for sure get away with wearing this wig as well. But if you are somebody with a little bit of a bigger head, or you typically, you know, average wigs, you always have to loosen up as far as they go, or they're a little tight, I would say that you might want to skip an Wille wig because it will probably be too small. So what I like about this wig, I think that the rooting is really good. I think that I really enjoy the color because it's very similar to the shaded praline that I wear in John Renault's wigs all the time. I also think that the lace front looks great, and the wig cap fits amazing. I think, you know, the biggest con to me is just the layers and the piecey style. It's just not my favorite, and probably not something I would find myself reaching for in terms of wearing every day. But I am going to be reviewing one more Wille wig. That will be the next review I do, and I love the style. I think it's gorgeous. So I'm not counting out Wille whatsoever. I still think it's a great brand. I think I will just pass on the code mono. But that's it for now, guys. Bye!